Members? Comments?
I'd just like to thank everyone for coming tonight, and thanks to Joan. Look forward to working with you. Hopefully you can get some stuff done up there, help us here in Clifton. And my question to you, did you turn that into the town manager or Public Works when you saw it, or is this the first time you've brought it to our attention?
About the quality of the water in the house? Yes. But I have brought it to, I've even spoke to this young lady over here, and she's probably seen me twice, that I can't believe that I'm paying this ungodly amount for this kind of water in my house. So I don't know who should I address this to, because I'm more than willing to give it to them. And to show them that I'll replace the filter and see how long it takes the next filter to get as nasty as this one. And we're going to have it tested. There's a guy who lives, I guess, on Jefferson Street that does that free water testing. So I'm going to have him come out to my house and tell me what kind of water I'm getting out of my tap.
Would it be, Ms. Bertram, okay for Bobby or one of his staff to come out?
Oh, we're happy to test it and send it off to be analyzed. And if I have the gentleman's address, I'll be happy to send someone from Public Works out. You have not spoken with me. I've not heard of your problem before. I did understand from Mrs. Carper that you were interested in having the water report that we're required to publish from the Department of Health for last year. We can't publish that until the Health Department approves it. And we have not gotten that report yet, so that's why you only see the 2016 report, because that's the only one, that's the most current one that is available. But at the end of this meeting, if you'll give me your address and a phone number, I will have Public Works contact you tomorrow.
Well, I have no problem with that. When I've gone online, because I try to do a little bit myself, I don't see a whole lot of, it's old information that every year, I guess you really, it takes 2-3 years before it has to be a real water quality test. It can be an old one reported from year to year.
We do the test that's required by the state health department and test the various items at the intervals that they require.
Well, why not be better and show that you want to bring more people in and say, we have quality water for the $107 you get.
We have high quality water, sir, and the bulk of what you're paying in the $107 is not for water, it's for the sewage disposal, not the water system. We're paying a significant amount for a new sanitary sewer treatment facility that went online in 2011.
I thought that was Alleghany that
We pay them.
We pay them to use that system. And because we're a small area, the Alleghany Highlands, and specifically Alleghany County and the town of Clifton Forge, we don't have the population that they have in Fairfax County to spread those costs about. So the more people we're able to bring in, the more businesses, the lower those costs will be. But we pay for that system.
But Covington has cheaper water, and they use the same, I'm sure, treatment plant.
No, sir, they do not. They have a separate treatment plant. But I'll be happy to meet with you and discuss this at a different time and place.
Okay.
So that you can better understand the situation.
Where would I find you?
Where would you find me?
Yeah.
Same office you came to see me.
Okay. Well, you act like I'm supposed to know where you're at.
Well, you came to the town manager's office.
Right, but I didn't know that you were the one I should have spoken with.
Well, as I said, at the end of the meeting, I have to take your name and number and make an appointment, and we'll sit down and talk in detail.
No problem.
That's all I have, Carl.
Okay. Bob?
I'd like to thank all of you for coming out. We're just about even. Joan, I liked everything you said. As a resident of Clifton Forge, I like communication from the Board of Supervisors. And I also would really appreciate somebody sitting there that hears the communication from us to go back to the board. That's very much appreciated from where I sit anyway, and living in Clifton Forge. Working for the public schools, we deal with a lot of different things. And when I go places and speak at other places, I see how far we're behind, but in some areas how far we're ahead and what we deal with. I chose to live here because of the positiveness that I have for this area. And Joan, the positives you bring, because you and I have known each other for a long time, is what I'm interested in with the Board of Supervisors. I would love us to work closer together to solve problems, instead of creating them for each other and putting like a wedge between us sometimes. We don't need that. We do not need that. Again, thank you for coming out, and it's going to be a short meeting.
Brother Dave.
Again, I'll echo that too. By what you have mentioned, Joan, we certainly know that you'll be very proactive and a solid voice for our community here. We really do have a wonderful community. The Public Works, again, I can't say enough about how I respect what they do. You got to keep in mind they're working with an antiquated system that's been neglected and forlorn and forgotten for many years. And then the last several years, I don't know how many exactly to say, that this town has worked hard to try to make things better with both sewer and water. I know there's work to be done. When I seen the number of breaks we had, it really highlights the need of all communities, but ours particularly, to have some of these upgrades. I do believe we have quality water. I've lived all over this country, and I tell you what, I know this is good water. I have no problem with it. I have no doubt you're going to find it. It's better than what your filter has sucked out of it. Anytime you have breaks that are repaired for a while, you get some of the heavier products that get into the lines there, and you will filter it out, and it doesn't look very good. But overall, the water is, I know, it's good quality. But really, I appreciate and respect your comments. It's people coming forward and trying to be part of their community and state what their problems are and what their issues are and what they observe. That really does help. It is rather complex since we are a town and we are somewhat governed or at the mercy of, let's say, the county. If we grow this community, that cost does go down and that quality does go up. So appreciate you being here. Thank you very much.
Well, I guess I get the last shot. Well, first, I think we owe the Public Works a wonderful debt of gratitude for the work they put in this past 10 days during this bitter cold weather. And I am sorry that you're having trouble with your water system, and I certainly believe that we can take care of getting it straightened out for you. We will see what the Public Works and the Water Department can do for you on that.
Well, I hear every time they open even a fire hydrant, this is what can happen. Because it didn't start this way. This happened, it started progressively getting brown. First there was a fire up the street, and whenever they open that fire hydrant, it does whatever to the water.
Well, I say that we'll get to see what the problem is, and I hope we can get it straightened out for us. One other thing I want to mention is the Martin Luther King march. I thought that would turn out to be really a great program that day. They had a meeting in the Masonic Theater, and there was over 160 folks were involved in that particular venue down there for the day. And I think things like that will help bring our community together. I really believe that. Not only our community, but there's a lot of folks from Bath County, Covington, Alleghany County in attendance for that. And I think this is the kind of cooperation that will be helpful. I really believe that. And I do thank the few of you that came out tonight. We appreciate it. And Joan, we'll certainly look forward to working with you and the Board of Supervisors in the next 4 years anyway. So thank you very much. I appreciate it.